So if you guys watch some of my previous videos, you guys might hear me reference the principles of the Hermetic philosophy quite a bit, right? And that's for good reason. Because I believe that if you genuinely understand how the universe works and you understand the laws that govern the universe, then you can actually use these laws to your advantage and you can use these laws to live a much better life, right? And so in the Hermetic philosophy, there's this principle, well, it's a principle of rhythm. And essentially what that means is that everything in the universe is always in motion. Everything in the universe is always moving. It's kind of like a swing or a pendulum. It goes back and it goes forth. And if you really observe the world and you observe our lives, like you can actually see how true this concept is, right? Because think about this. We born and then we die. It goes from day and it goes to night. Sometimes we're happy, sometimes we're sad. Life is always moving. Everything is always moving and everything is always going back and forth, right? And so I want to talk about the two different types of men, right? So the first man is a man who fears the swing of the pendulum. This man lives his life seeking comfort. He lives his life in a way in which he completely resents pain and he completely resents any sort of discomfort. And so typically what this man will do is this man will get like a regular job, And I'm not saying regular in the sense that it's a bad thing, but something that he pretty much tolerates, right? Something that he doesn't necessarily love, but something that is comfortable in his comfort zone, right? Because remember, he hates discomfort, he hates pain. He always tried to live his life in comfort, right? And so this man will get a regular job that he tolerates, something that can probably pay his rent, pay his bills, something that isn't bad, that can get him by, but he's not actually doing what he loves. He's not chasing after his dreams. He's not chasing after excellence. And the only reason why he's not chasing after excellence is because he fears pain. He fears discomfort. He knows that whenever you decide to go after a goal, whenever you decide to do something that you're not used to, you're gonna be faced with challenges. And this guy absolutely hates challenge, right? And so he'll go most of his life seeking comfort. He go most of his life doing things that he doesn't want to do because he fears pain, right? And so you have the second guy. These are the men who pretty much live their dreams. These are the men who are the masters of the universe. These are the men who achieve success. These are the men who achieve excellence. And the difference between this guy and the previous guy that I mentioned is that this guy actually understands that for you to get to a point in which you feel joy, you have to go through pain. For you to achieve the things that you want to achieve in life, right? You're gonna, face discomfort. You're gonna face suffering. And this guy knows this because this guy understands how the universe actually works. And see, that is pretty much what he who feels little pain feels little joy means. It means that for you to actually feel a strong sense of joy in life, for you to actually get a sense of fulfillment in life, you have to go through pain, right? If you live your life like that first guy and you absolutely resent any type of pain and you resent any type of suffering or this type of discomfort, you're going to live a mediocre life. You're going to feel little joy, right? And the thing about this is, right, the laws of the universe will always hold true, right? You can't escape the swing of the pendulum. You can't escape it. And so the guy who seeks comfort, the guy who, runs away from pain and he runs away from chasing his dreams because he fears, suffering, eventually he's going to fear some type of pain. He's going to face pain, right? Because it's inevitable, right? And so when you try to run away from facing pain, When you try to run away from facing discomfort, when you try to run away from facing suffering, you're only going to live a life that you don't want to live. You're going to live your life with regret. You're going to live your life doing things that you don't want to do for the rest of your life. And soon at the end, you're going to face pain eventually. Because you go through life seeking comfort, right? So I say all this to say, you can't be the guy that goes through life trying to run away from pain. You can't be the guy that goes through life try to run away from discomfort, because the only way in which you're going to grow is through discomfort, is through pain, right? Think about every single, superhero story. Think about every single, Marvel character or DC character or any legendary story. The hero of that story actually has to go through a period in which he suffers. He has to go through a period in which he faces challenges, and at the end, he overcomes those challenges. But if you think about it, the thing that makes him so great, the thing that makes him so resilient is the fact that he actually went through those things, right? Because in order for you to reach a place in life in which you become resilient, in which you become the person that you want to be, you have to go through times in which you face difficulty, because difficulty is going to be the thing that builds you up. Difficulty is going to be the thing that builds up your character. Difficulty is going to be the thing that makes you a superior man. It's going to make you into a strong and a firm and a resilient man. But if you be the guy that runs away from all these things, you're not really going to be the man that you want to be. You're not going to be the man that's resilient. You're going to be weak, right? You're going to be weak. And so in life, you have to face your challenges. You have to go through things for you to get to a point in which you're happy, for you to get to a point in which you're successful, for you to get to a point in which you are living the life and doing the things that you want to do. You have to go through pain. And I'm not even only talking about, success in general, right? This type of guy is the type of guy that he won't even get the woman that he wants. He won't get the relationship that he wants in general. Because for you to actually get the relationship that you want, you're probably going to have to go through relationships that probably hurt. You're probably going to have to go through heartbreak. You're going to have to go through things that you don't want to go through. But for you to get the things that you want to get, you have to go through things that you don't want to go through, right? And that's how life is. That's how life is. If you think about the people that are in love right now, right? And the people who are in relationships that they want to be in, if you genuinely ask them, they've probably been through a lot of heartbreak. They've been through a lot of hurt, but they stayed resilient. They persisted. And they're at a point now in life in which they have the things that they want to have, and they're living the life that they want to live. But they didn't do that by seeking comfort. They didn't do that by running away from pain or running away from suffering. All right? So that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Peace and blessings.